everybody. How are you? How are you doing? How have you been? Hey, mimi hapa nimepotea for a while, but I'm back. Mambo na motherhood, kulea watoto and everything, ups and downs of life, but I'm doing great and I am fine. I hope you've been fine yourselves. If you're new here, karibu sana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And my name is Wangeshi Karaoke, and this channel is about inspiring ourselves, loving ourselves, being better people, being better version of ourselves, and improving ourselves, self-improvement, self-love, self-growth, and everything beautiful. So I've been away for a while. It's long since I uploaded anything, but I'm sorry, and I'm back again, and I'm doing great. So it's very sunny where I am sun-kissed, but anyway, life goes on. So today I've been thinking about things that happened while we were growing up. I don't know how your upbringing is, especially those who have been brought up huko ushago, and our parents were also brought up in ushago, and I've been thinking that there are many things that we do and we have carried unconsciously. We have carried them through to today, and there are things and ways we react to things in our lives that are just wired that way because of how we were brought up. For example, I was thinking that I see children these days, people are just keen. Today's wazazi wa siku hizi, we are keen on appreciating our children, how when they do something good, we are there telling them, you're doing great, encouraging them. But it was not so where we grew up. Hey, especially when you wamelelewa mashamba kama mimi, we were brought up with a lot of kushautiwa. Kwa Kikuyu tunasema kugudhuka. I don't know what you call it in your own language, but ni ile kushautiwa kwa mtoto, we wacha kufanya hivyo, toka hapa, sijui fanya hivi. And with that unapata your confidence, your self-esteem ilienda huko chini. It was never encouraged by someone. It is you to grow up encouraging yourself. And when you grow up and you meet other people, like in campus, in school, in towns, wenye tumetokea matao, you start encouraging yourselves. You start seeing there's nothing better with these people. Wenye walilelewa town, there's nothing better with them. There's nothing they have that you do extra that you do not have, and you start building your own self-esteem. But when you're growing up, there was nobody who told you you can do it, you can do this, you can be better. Everybody was just like against you. There's nothing that you did. We grew up being being shut. Nyamaza wewe, usiongee, do not talk when adults are talking, do not say anything. And many of us, hata wageni wangeingia, when visitors came, you did not need to be told to move out or to go to your bedroom or to go somewhere else. Just disappear. When visitors came, wakiingia kwa mlango mulipatana nao, wakiingia na wewe ukitoka. So that's how we were wired, that watu wazima wakiingia, adults talking, do not talk, do not contribute on anything, do not say anything. You are just to disappear. Uache your parents with the visitors, waongee stories zao. If you are needed, you will be called. to bring something and immediately go back to where you are. And sometimes I have thought to myself that, like, my first time to go to a city, kwenda Nairobi, I was very terrified. I was like afraid of everybody. I was the girl that moves, the one that gives way anytime, whether you're wrong or not. I was the one to give way. Unapata, you're the one, you feel the need to give way, to respect the other person, to just be, you're the one who should be giving respect, honoring people, giving way, saying sorry even when you're not wrong. Mukigongana na mtu kwa barabara na ni makosa yake, you're the one who quickly says sorry. But I have come to learn, and to, as I seek to improve myself, I have come to learn that those things, they just automatically came into my life because of my upbringing. I love my parents. I love them. Every parent, even me as a parent right now, what you do is what you think is best for your child. And I know my parents raised me that way, and they did it knowing that it was the best for me. But as surely as we have come to learn, it is not the very best. So I have come to build my self-esteem by myself. The way you just grow up na unaona akumbe watu wengine si ati they have something better than me, they are better people than me. Even speaking English, some of us, even we feared the people who spoke English, those people who came from Nairobi tukiwa high school, walikuwa ndo wanaogopwa, ndo wanarespektiwa. You kind of worship them in a way because they are from Nairobi, they speak English, they are cool kids, they come from good families. But I came to learn that I'm also good. I am enough. I can speak that English. I can do what they do and even better. And there's nothing extra that they have. But the way I was brought up is what made me think that I am not better, I am not good enough, and I cannot measure up to them. But it's so wrong. And I've been thinking to myself that how many of us have been raised that way? But maybe some of you have been raised as I was, and you have not come to realize, you have not come to a realization like me. So I want to tell you that you are enough, you are better. There's nothing people do out here that you can't do. You can speak that English, you can go to big offices. I remember the first time I went for an interview, I was shaking, I was afraid. I think even those people who are interviewing were like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? You're shaking, you don't have even your words correct, you cannot even answer a question correctly. You have the answers, you know what you're doing, but the confidence, the esteem, oh God, iko uko chini ya tank, uko chini kabisa. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can build your self-confidence by affirming yourself. You don't need someone to affirm you. You can affirm yourself, tell yourself I can do it. Give yourself challenges. You can go to this interview in a group of people, talk to people, build your self-confidence. And we can do better even as parents. Now that I know that I was shy, I was not confident because of my upbringing, I'm trying to do my best. Tell your children they can do it. They can, let them speak even mbele ya watu. Do something, affirm them, tell them they are doing great. Don't just shut them up, especially small children. When they are like ages 3, 4, 5, wanakuanga na, like, they are bubbly, they talk all over, they have questions. And I notice if you shut them, hapo ndo wanashatia up. They shut up from that time, and their confidence inaenda with the wind. But I think that is the age that you need to, that age where they are all out, they fear nothing, wanaweza simama mbele ya watu, mbele ya kanisa, they can just do anything before anybody, and they have not started growing up to the level that there is a level that when ukipita, like when you come to preteen, teenage, you start being shy, unaacha to be all that out. But in those ages, those preteen ages, before like ages 5 kwenda huko 10, when they are all out, encourage them, just direct them not to, maybe what not to say before people, the extent they can't go, but encourage them, don't shut them up completely, encourage them, and it goes a long way. Many of us nasikianga watu wanaenda therapy because of childhood traumas and everything, but if you don't, not all of us have the money or the access to those therapy guys. Jifanyie therapy mwenyewe, tell yourself you can do it, you can make it, it is not too late, and you can drop the bad habits that you carried from your childhood, the way you ulilelewa. Like me, there's something I know I carried, and I have tried just recently, ndio nimejaribu ku do away with it. I noticed the way we were brought up, kulikuwa na nguo za nyumbani na za church na za kwenda mahali. Za church na za kwenda mahali, I think they were the same, but the home ni zile zimeraruka, zimefade, really zimeraruka. There was a big difference between nguo za church na za home. Na immediately ungetokea kanisa, the first thing to do before anything else was kutoa nguo za kanisa ama kutoa nguo za kwenda mahali. You change, unavaa zile za home na zimeraruka, they are almost not good, but that was the norm, and we grew up knowing that yani it was just the factory settings. Hakuna mtu alinid kukuambia ukifika nyumbani toa nguo za kanisa. That was the thing to do, it was the normal thing to do. Hata ukiwa umefunga macho, however tired, even when you're sick, ungepelekwa hospitali with these good clothes, ungepelekwa hosi, na ukirudi, even if however bad you were feeling, the first thing to do ukifika nyumbani ni kutoa hizo nguo. So I noticed that from that myself, I carried it even to my adult years. Nilinote singevaa nguo mzuri nikiwa nyumbani. Like I want to do the sweatpants. Okay, si zile mbaya, but hata mimi nilikuwa nimegawanya. Hizi ndio nguo za kukaa nyumbani, hizi ndio nguo mzuri, na siwezi vaa hii nikiwa kwa nyumba. Nikiwa mama ya mtu hivi. Na nilikuwa nafanya hivyo tu, nikitoka job natoa nguo zenye nilikuwa nazo, navaa zingine saa za home, maybe sweatpants or something zenye najua ni za kukaa nyumbani. Nikitokea kanisa na change, na even when I'm just at home and just maybe chilling at home, I noticed that I was avoiding even kuvaa anything that I think is presentable naeza toka nayo nje. I noticed that I wouldn't wear that even when I'm chilling at home. Maybe it's like afternoon, I've just showered and I want to just chill at home. I wouldn't wear something presentable until it dawned on me that I do that because I was nilisetiwa hivyo when growing up, and I started changing that uwezi va, okay, you don't wear like your Sunday best or the one that you ile ya kupiga luku kabisa, but there are things that you just wear to the market, to just a casual place. So those ones I started wearing them at home. Na nilinote that is something I struggled with. I used to do that. It's something I carried from vile nililelewa. And I know even you people, msinidanganye, even you guys, I know you have funny things you carried. I know it's very funny and it sounds funny, but there are things we carried from our upbringing that we don't need to blame our parents juu hata hizo times nguo is not something that ulikuwa unanunuliwa often. Maybe nguo hata zilikuwa tunanunuliwa ikikaribia Christmas ndio ulikuwa unanunuliwa nguo, so they had to do that to preserve. Usivae nguo your presentable clothes at home ucheze nazo ziraruke or something, zipigwe na moshi uko kwa kuni, but they had to do that to preserve the good ones so that at least you have something presentable when you need to go somewhere or to church. We cannot blame our parents, but now that nguo that we have grown up, nguo si kitu expect. You don't have to piga luku like that. It is not, nguo si very expensive. Ukienda Mtush unapata vitu poa poa, kamera unapata vitu presentable. Hata kwa duka siku hizi si, it's not that expensive ati kupata nguo mzuri. So I knew that I had to change that. I don't know vile mlilelewa nyinyi, ni nini mmebeba kutoka huko that you need to change, but I hope if video itafanya you realize something that you have carried from your upbringing or the way you react to things. Zingine hata ni poverty mentalities, the way you go. Unaweza pelekwa na mtu lunch or a date or something, anakuambia ask for what you want, itisha chenye unataka, and surely utaenda kwa hiyo menu ukiangalia like the cheapest things. Myself, I ended up kuitisha most of the times juu ya vile nimelelewa, nilikuwa tu na end up kuitisha chipo because I think it's the cheapest. Na huyu mtu amekupeleka mahali, of course hawezi kuambia itisha chenye unataka kama hana pesa ama hayuko sure of themselves, but you go ama unaanza kumpima, maybe ataona nimeitisha kitu ya pesa mingi, we need to drop some of these things. So let's continue this conversation. Tuongee hapo kwa comment section. Tell me what you carried, the habits you have carried from your childhood upbringing that you need to drop, and I shall see you next time. And please work on yourself. Try to ask yourself why you react to some things the way you do, ama ni kitu ulibeba from your childhood that you need to drop. We need to unlearn the bad habits, the bad settings that were put in us, tuweke new settings in ourselves, to build ourselves, to become better versions of ourselves. So thank you for everybody that is watching. Thank you for those who come to me. Thank you for those who are cheering me on. Thank you to those who wananipea comments. They tell me things. They tell me it's better. Ama sound is kiki. Anything, any comment that you have, please put it there. Let me know what you think and how you think vile mulilelewa, the bad things you carried, and anything that you have changed or you notice you need to change. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for those who are supporting me. Please keep on subscribing. Tell a friend to come and watch, to share and subscribe, and keep subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.